How you guys doing? Josh here at Ohio Fish Rescue. So I'm walking out by the monster pond and I noticed something absolutely crazy and kind of terrifying at the same time. So, you know, just doing our normal checks, we see the arapaima, we see the gar. Well, I come back here and I see the alligator gar, and there's something on him. Looks like he swam through something. I start observing. There goes the front to one of our 6,000 gallon power movers, and there goes the trim ring for it. He swam through it somehow, and it's now stuck on his body. So now I have to catch him out and be able to get that ring off and do so without harming the fish, and hopefully not break the trim ring. As you can see, I've got my net here, but he's super fast and he does not want to be caught. So I'm gonna have to actually get inside this pond and physically remove him so I can be able to get this ring off of him right now. We've been trying all day, so I'm gonna wait until my dad's free and he can come out and help me. But this poor fish, look at that guy. For one, I don't know how he got it up onto him that far to where he's that stuck, but it's crazy what you have to deal with monster fish. Absolutely crazy. But we're gonna go ahead and get him all fixed up, and he will be back to good health in no time.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna attempt to grab him now.
Oh, you got him. That's amazing.
All right, guys, now the hard part. See how fat this gar is. Now we got to be able to work to get this thing off of him. No, it's not. It has to go backwards. That sucks.
So you're gonna have to do it carefully.
Yeah.
Don't raise any of the scales.
Yeah, it's got to go over him.
Just don't raise any of the scales is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Don't worry about them breathing. They're labyrinth breathers. They can breathe out air for a while. I've seen them thrown on the banks down in Florida over an hour, and they flop and they find their way back in and make it back in.
Yep. It's okay, buddy. It's okay, buddy.
Work it little by little.
Yep.
One side, other side.
Now I got to go past his fins. You guys see this gar, and he looks small in there. You pull him out, and he's a monster.
All right. Watch his teeth now. There you go.
Yep. All right, buddy. Back in you go. I'd say that was about as nice as that could have gone.
Yeah.
But now I can show you guys what was actually stuck on him. Oh, this came off. Okay, so this right here is basically the front faceplate of our power heads. They're 6,000 to 8,000 gallons per hour, and they're stuck in them rocks. So someone had to knock this off, and he somehow found it and swam through it.
Wow.
Super crazy, but that was a hard piece of plastic. You know, if this was in the ocean, he would have grown around it
and cut into his skin, and then ended up dying from a bacterial infection.
So this just goes to show you guys have to pay attention to your fish, and you know, make sure they're not getting into stuff like this. Now I have to get in there, find the other parts of the front of it, and then put this thing back on.
Right.
And somehow someone knocked that big piece of coral off the top of that.
I see that.
That is crazy. But I guess that's what, you know, 50-pound fish do.
Oh, you don't even realize the power they have when they take off.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Brutus is like, "What's up? You got some pellets?"
Yeah.
Okay, guys, Big Rich here. I'm handing Josh's goggles. You don't like them? There you go. And he's getting ready to go in. We're gonna go over here. He tried catching with this net from the side. I started laughing at him. I was like, "Josh, there's no way. I don't care how good of a fish keeper you think you are. You're not gonna catch him with a net from up here." He was trying to catch some of these cichlids for Greg Woodstock. That was funny. He tried twice and gave up. Oh my goodness. Brutus, you got a buddy swimming with you, buddy? Looks like he found it. And here's this piece here. He's gonna fix that bell the fish knocked off and put. Make sure. Josh, look down in there first. See if there's a fish in there.
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay. Man, it's like 89 degrees out here. And it's muggy inside here. It's hot. Okay, while I left to get the screwdriver he needed, I come back and he's over here trying to catch fish, cichlids, for Greg Woodstock. You see we've got an abundance of them down in here. They're everywhere in this tank. Okay, I'll be darned if he didn't catch one. It's right there in our floating plant thing. Now our floating plant thing, we've got 2 now. We've ordered 2 more. So when they get here, we're tying all 4 together and we're putting an island out in the middle there and have a bunch of plants in them, and I'm going to tie it to the bottom the way we had the driftwood up there. We had plastic black chain going to a 5-pound weight, and that held the island in the center there. Well, the driftwood is now sunk, so it's all at the bottom. So we have the plastic chain, I think it's right here. These are the 5-pound weights, and here's the chain right there. So yeah, we can make a nice island of floating plants right in the middle.
All right, so I wanted to give you guys an update on this gar. Some of you seemed a little worried about it when I posted the video on TikTok, but here we are just a few days later. I wanted to show progression update on him. He is doing just fine. You can see where that band was around his back. That was a freak oddball accident that, you know, sometimes happens with these monster fish. But we got it all fixed up. The gar is healing up. Everything is fine. So, you know, this is just a little bit of a teachable moment that, you know, you have to keep an eye on your fish and make sure they're not pulling apart the tank, because, you know, sometimes they could pull apart your pump and they can swim into it and get a plastic ring stuck around them. I've seen some of the craziest things happen with these fish. Whether or not it's preventable or not, you know, sometimes it can be, sometimes it's, you know, just a mechanical failure of certain things. This was one that I didn't think could happen, but you know what? The set screw wasn't in right on the power head, so I went ahead and fixed that right. But we are all good to go now, and the fish is doing well. He's healthy, he's eating. So I have absolutely no worries with this guy whatsoever. And before we go, I wanted to share some very, very good news with you guys. You guys remember I got one of my favorite catfish. That is the goonch catfish. And he has not been eaten for the longest time. Well, just last night, I had gotten him to eat. Let me turn some of this on. Hang on. There we go. All right. So, looking at this tank, you guys see the goonch is in here. Where is he at? There he is. Let's grab some fish. So first off, we're going to feed the stingrays for you. And then we're going to see if the goonch is going to eat again. Sorry guys, that kind of flustered me a little bit. I didn't know the lights weren't on. I would have been a little bit more prepared for that, but we're not all perfect. There we go. We'll throw in a bunch of tilapia for the stingrays to eat. They get fed every day like this. There we go. And I disperse it throughout the tank so different ones can, you know, chow down on it. You can see how fat that Paraiba is. He absolutely loves the tilapia. Look at this guy. Just a tank of a catfish. He's starting to fill out so well. There goes my hand next to him. He is a big boy. Each one of these are 6-inch tiles. So he is packing on some weight. You guys can see the stingrays are going to town. The new ones, the baby, they're tearing up that tilapia. The tigrinus even comes out and gets some tilapia. I'm not going to bore you guys too long with some stingrays eating, but you guys get to enjoy it for just a little bit. Figured it was a little added bonus because I was out here feeding while I'm giving the update. And I'm like, maybe you guys would like to see this. All right, now we're going to go around and try and feed this goonch. Alrighty. So this guy right here, look at this. Oh, I missed his mouth. So I have to target feed him like this. It's not optimal, but he does eat. Oh, turtle just bit me. Scared me. And I don't think the goonch is eating. I just got him to eat 6 pieces last night. I'm gonna reach down in here. No, I'm not. Turtle's being a little butthead. So, all right, guys. Well, I at least seen him eat. He ate 6 pieces of tilapia about this size last night, and I'd have to sit it inside of his mouth, and then he would, as soon as I walked away, he would chomp it down. So I got him to eat 6 different pieces like this, and then he got his belly full for the first time in, what was that, 3 months? No, like closer to 2. So it was a very long time. So we were getting a bit worried, but now he is doing well. I've seen him eat, so we're gonna see what we can do about packing on some size here. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more crazy adventures with the Ohio Fish Rescue, better hit that notification bell. And as always, stay fishy, my friends.